Hello, Parmesh Tankur here. On my website now, there are predictions for the next 3 months and sometimes for the next 6 months or 12 months. Basically, for the spring 2026, at least they are there, and sometimes for the summer as well, next year as well, for around 25 countries of the world, 25 major countries of the world: US, UK, Australia, Canada, Germany, France. Italy and Norway have not yet published, but others are already there. And of course, some of the Middle Eastern countries: Iran, Israel, UAE, Saudi Arabia. Moving into South Asia: India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and then of course the East Asia: China, Japan, Korea, and both Koreas, and then Southeast Asia: Thailand, Indonesia. Some other countries also may be there. Yeah, so around 25 countries are there. You can go and have a look at my website, parmestanko.com. There's also the page long-term predictions. You can go there and have a look at long-term predictions for each country for the next 10, 15 years, sometimes in next 30, 40 years, what is likely to happen. I get many requests that can you look at this country and can I look at that country. I would really love to look at those countries. I especially would love to look at some of the countries which, for example, are currently engaged in a or which are currently in a war environment. At least war is happening around them. But looking at a country means doing a lot of research. The more research I do, the more accurate the predictions are. For example, for Iran, I had to go to the Safavid dynasty. For China, I have to also look into the history of the Chinese Communist Party itself before the establishment of modern China, modern Chinese state. Before that, the Communist Party's history itself, its establishment, different key moments. Similarly, for India, you have to go into the history of the freedom struggle, the Congress, and also the British Raj establishment, the Mughal dynasty's establishment. You have to go into all that. So for any country, yeah, you have to go into deep into research. So there were some countries, for example, which I don't know much about, but when I have to look into them, I have to get to know them. I have to get to know their cultures, their people, their cultures, and of course their history. What happened, how it happened, everything, and when it happened. The dates are very important. So of course, but anyway, you can always request me to add a country in my queue, and I will add it to my queue whenever I have time. Probably I will do it. Yeah, but time is short usually, so I am unable to add many countries to my predictions list. You can of course also pay me for my time to do research if you have the money to do that, and if you are like eager to look at a country. Then of course I can spend a couple of days. I can prioritize that country, and I can spend a couple of days, 3-4 days, whatever it takes, to look at that country's history, and I can then start predicting that country. Bye bye.